I swear, this webcam moves further and further to its left, my right, every single day. Because if I were to sit where I normally sit... How? How does this happen? Well, I guess I gotta fix it again. I'll turn it like this and it'll turn itself back somehow. So we have no letters. Just none. Sage. It's okay though. I don't like this hat. I don't like ball caps. It just looks so bad. But, I mean, to be fair, the wig looked kinda dumb. Hey, Katrina's here. And she's actually open, so it's pretty great. I really don't know what to yap about today, but I never really know. I will say I really want to play a Kirby game right about now. A star matrix into view. I am already seated. Yee. Ah, yes, it is coming to view. Oracle on a clear night. In the skies shine the stars of noble Gemini, among countless shooting stars. In this place I can see the signs. Oh yes, I can. I see good fortune upon items. Lashy top. Be the key to truly unlocking your good fortune. Go, be a bad bitch. Sorry, I had to. I try to avoid cursing in these, but that was just too perfect. Katrina's literally telling us to go be a bad bee. May happiness find you and yours, and remember that bad times are just times that are bad. I'm in a kind of a spicy mood tonight when it comes to that stuff, but did just finish up like a almost 2-hour-long conversation in a Discord I'm in with some people. That was a lot of fun. Whoop. Barbara? What's up, girl? So, I think my usual greeting's a bit stale. I'm tired of Bingus. Who isn't? Let's see. Pollo. Pollo. Perfect. Pollo. It's perfect. Pollo is perfect. I'm glad you agree. Paula! Yeah. Made myself get up early so you wouldn't outshine me. Yawn. So sleepy. So, is there something you need from me? Let's talk. Oh, right. Yeah, I wanted to run something by you. So, think you could bring me a peach? Lately I'm a crazy new peach kick. Need as many as I can get, so I'm asking anyone I know for help. You feel me? Give me a peach. I'm on it. Awesome. You're the greatest. I'll be waiting, sister. But yeah, like this conversation ranged, like, it started on like eating, and then went from the topic of like eating and like meals and stuff and all that to someone basically going on about how they, it was pretty late for them and they should be getting to bed. This same person is probably still awake. That then transitioned into talking about Kirby, because someone else was in the group and like, yeah, I really like, I think they'd started, like, they called it oversharing, over-explaining, but really it wasn't. It was just pretty normal conversation. And they made mention of how, oh, don't get them started on Kirby, they'll talk forever. So me and one of the other people were both like, hey, Kirby's pretty cool. So then the conversation went on to Kirby. Eventually it turned into talking about Yuri. So, yeah. Please take this peach. Fun times, definitely. Looks good. Alright, I'm gonna eat it right now. This is the exact peach taste I was after. I knew it, Steven. I knew you'd get things done. Let me give you something nice as a thank you. Give some furniture. This is my secret giraffe ruler stash. You earned it, dude. You're the best, sister. A giraffe ruler stash. Why would you have a stash of giraffe rulers? I mean, I suppose the answer is why wouldn't you have a stash of giraffe rulers? Why don't I have one? That is the real question, I suppose, that has been raised by Paula having a stash of giraffe rulers. Also, Poppy is once again not home. Now Barbara's kind of the lone wolf of the town, just off all by herself. Because you would kind of think that Dina is. But, I mean, one, the bridge kind of connects her to everything now. But also her house was still technically directly next to mine. I've kind of been surrounded. Like, I don't think there is any space around my house that they could build homes that isn't already in use. Mostly thanks to the river. So I don't know why I'm yawning. I've been awake for a bit. Been awake for like almost 6 hours. But I've only been awake for about 6 hours, and I went to bed early last night. I ended up laying down at 4 and woke up at like 5. Actually, no, it was close to 6 I finally got up. Now, I suppose, admittedly, I did wake up a lot, but that's normal for me. That's how my sleep goes. I sleep for a bit, have a nightmare, wake up, then go back to sleep. Sleep for a bit, have a nightmare, wake up. Like, that's just how my sleep goes. Like, there's nothing out of the ordinary there. But, like, you know, still on the hunt for a final villager. Yeah, it was itchy. I'm immediately out of things to yap about. Oh no. Why this happened? I suppose by the time this goes up, the first ranked season in Pokemon Champions will officially be ending, and I will probably be at Ultra 1, maybe the bottom of Master. I'm really hoping I can get to Master. I'm gonna try to, like, really kind of grind that out in these last hours, basically. Because I record ahead of time, I've got basically a day. It's gonna be hard, but you see you. What's going on? Let's talk. Steven, can I ask you to do me a small favor? Actually, it's really more of a favor for Costello, as he asked me to pick up something while I was out. He delivered it under secrecy. You know, here's the thing about Costello's privacy, after all. Why are you... If it's about his privacy, then... Then why involve a new person in the lot? If it's really about privacy. Oh, Penelope's visiting. Hey, Penelopes. Hey, do you know I was gonna be here, Steph? The more the merrier, I say. What talk about? Just wanna chat. What kind of TV programs do you like to watch? None of these, but I suppose if I had to pick any, I'd say detective shows. Yeah, detective shows are pretty great. You know, people spying on other people, getting dirt on them. Well, it's sort of like a detective show. You know, I saw Dina drop a roller skate. That seemed pretty suspicious. I keep a close eye on our sneaky neighbor. She just means she's roller skating. How's that suspicious? Hey, good timing. Penelope stopped by too, wee wee. What is up, bro? I have a delivery for you. It's totally a secret. This is a secret delivery, Penelope. To pay no mind to the secret delivery. I got your stuff, Gustav. Just wondering if O'Hare would go looking for that thing we talked about. What a character. So we'd put together right now. Yeah, my kitchen wall. I was hoping this was it. Just getting this into my hands makes me feel all tingly, like I just ran a marathon. Don't huff the kitchen wall glue, Gustav. Whatever the stuff's called, the mortar, or whatever it is. Oh boy, a shirt that you could be wearing. It's a fern shirt. Isn't that the name of one of the characters from that anime with the elf girl in the white outfit? It's the purple-haired one. Is the hero. I don't watch anime these days. I watch old anime, just not the new stuff. Often Sunday mornings just make me want to dance. So what's on your mind? What's latest? I had a dream recently where you and I were chatting and drinking coconut soda at my house. It was so much fun. Sure, it was my subconscious telling I should invite you over. Take more to my place? Sure. Really great. Always admired how decisive you are. That's 45 minutes from now. I'm not still gonna be playing then. I'm sorry. I'm sure we can. If you wanted to do the visit right now, I could. Why you always gotta make me feel so bad, game? I just want to visit my villagers. But I don't, like, I mean, okay, I could come back 45 minutes from now and visit, or I could set a time, like, 5 hours from now and do the visit then. But my whole plan was to record, catch both the morning and afternoon turnip prices in one go, and then do other things for the rest of the day. Not that I don't like playing Animal Crossing. Right, I already found the money rock and the gem rock, so really just checking for weeds at this point. But, you know, I do enjoy playing other games too. Can you imagine, though, the person who, like... Because you know this happened. That, like, they agreed to do a visit in, like, Animal Crossing at, like, say, 5:30 or something. And then, throughout the day... Oh, Annalisa! Oh, Steven, I just thought I'd combine a trip here with running some errands. Aww. Glad to see you, girl. But, like, they ended up, like, getting asked to, like, a coffee date or something. And then they're just, like, at their coffee date, just like, oh, hold on, I gotta go visit. I have to go visit my animal. You know, though, if they did that and the person that, like, asked them out was like, oh, heck yeah, you play Animal Crossing too? You know those two are probably, like, that was, it's just a... They're definitely together kind of thing. Though the thought in my head, and I know so many people don't do this, and it's always so weird to me. Like, I can't ever imagine asking somebody on, like, a date, or even just to go get coffee, that I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people see it as, oh, well, you ask them on, like, the coffee date or the simple little date to get to know them. It's like, or you could get to know them as a friend before moving to anything else. Like, why is that so weird to people? Oh my, Steven. You're looking really nice, just like you always do. Am I looking nice, though? I don't think I am, man. I should really buy more trees, because I did chop down a few, and I do like the cedar trees, so give me a cedar tree sapling. But, like, it's always so weird to me seeing people just, like, go out of their way to try to date people they know nothing about. Like, it doesn't compute with me. Weather goes from being warm to hot, so people start switching their wardrobes pretty hurriedly. Means I gotta keep my machine to produce enough to keep up with the demand. It also means our villagers throw out a lot of clothes. Cause like, I don't know, I don't buy a new wardrobe every year. I barely buy clothes. I buy clothes when I need them, not just because. Which, I mean, it would probably help if I bought clothes a little more often, just to, like, kind of keep up with the changes in my body. Because, like, things like this t-shirt, it's a little, like, big. It's loose literally everywhere. It's too big for me. But it covers me. It does make me feel very fat to wear it, but it covers me. And that's all I particularly care about. Because, like, I would much rather spend the money I do have spendable on things that will bring me joy, rather than just a shirt that might make me feel a little better until I get completely used to the shirt, in which case it's not going to have any impact on me anymore at all. The atmosphere here is so relaxing. Must have something to do with all these delicious smells. Cafes are really relaxing. Still debating on what I want to get for, like, my birthday dinner, because I know my older sister is going to insist on me having something. Something fast food related. That's just how it works. I'm kind of actually leaning towards just Tim Hortons, if I can. Because, like, it won't be the biggest meal. It'll be kind of pricey. But it'll be a lot healthier, and will give me a chance to have, like, either like an ice cap or a French vanilla, things I haven't had in forever. The only thing I worry about with that is that I'll probably want more. They have some pretty decent coffees. Like, even just a medium double-double, like, which every time I say that, I know people outside of probably Canada have no idea what I mean by that. Before I explain it, I do want to see if any of you guys will comment saying what you think a medium double-double is in the context of a coffee shop. You got your comment, if you care? I know I've explained it before, but it's also a test of memory, because I have explained it before. It's a coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar. Double cream, double sugar. That's... That's what it is. That's a medium double-double. And I can basically guarantee you that you could walk into any Tim Hortons, at least in Canada. I know we have Tim Hortons elsewhere. I don't know if this carries over to other Tim Hortons. But at the very least, in Canada, you can walk into practically any of them, ask for a medium double-double, and you will get a medium 2 cream, 2 sugar. And it's just a faster way of saying it. And probably upon hearing what it is, you're probably thinking, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because it does make a lot of sense. I've gone into other coffee places and ordered a medium double-double, and literally one of the baristas in this place was basically just working temporarily while going to college. So, like, they weren't a Canadian native. They were from the US, actually. And they were like, what? We don't carry that. As the person next to them went, yeah, we do. It's a medium 2 cream, 2 sugar. That's what that is. And they're like, oh. So, yeah, it didn't even click to me that that anybody wouldn't know what that is. So, it's honestly kind of shocking to me that I was the first person they encountered that asked for that. But, you know. it's just like the safest coffee I can order while going out. Because like, if I've never been to a coffee place before, that's probably going to be my first order there. Just because like, it's such a simple coffee. It's hard to mess it up. Like, I wouldn't want to go into some place I've never tried before and order something non-standard. Like, I wouldn't order like a French vanilla coffee somewhere I've never been before, because, well, that is so easy to mess up. Case in point, a lot of the just French vanilla coffees you can buy to make yourself kinda suck. Like, even with modifications to them, they kinda suck. Or even like, I've had, because I'm someone who just likes to try new things. At one point, I had saw some imported canned coffees, like basically soda cans of coffee. And these are decently big in a lot of Asian countries, particularly Japan. And I was like, I'll try it. It was actually in like a little Japan import store. And they had a French vanilla one, and I'm like, you know, with how loved these are, I have some level of trust that these will be good. So I bought it. No, that was not good. That was like one of the worst French vanillas I've ever had. It was not good. I mean, like, okay, it wasn't a bad drink. It just wasn't a good French vanilla. It was coffee. So, you know, I still drank it, but it wasn't. Which, you know, I don't know exactly what I was expecting. One of the big benefits to these basically canned coffees is that they're fast, so, you know. Also, I really need to check turnip prices. Jeez, I have 3 minutes. If the price is amazing, I have 3 minutes to go and grab my stuff. Turnip price. Holy crap, yes, I need to sell right now. Oh, jeez. Yep. Please take all of these. Yep. Deal. Take it. It's the fastest way to get those out of my inventory. Jeez. Frick. Gotta go fast. Sonic speed. Why these transitions gotta take so long? I would put my shovel away, but that would cost me an inventory slot. Though I think I'm good either way, but... I almost completely... I got talking about coffee and almost blanked. Jeez. Come on. There we go. Turnips. Gotta go fast. If only... close. If only I was using the computer mouse with my left hand, it might actually be fast. Clicking through all those. That is also a question I need to ask of you guys. Of any lefties out there, did you learn to use a computer mouse in your right hand, or did you learn to use it in your left? I know I've got a friend who's a lefty who I'm 99% certain learned to use a computer mouse in their left hand. That's what I remember anyway. It's been a long time since computer lab together, which was freaking high school. That was a long time ago. Oh, the bells. If the afternoon price is better, I don't care. We just freaking more than doubled our money. Because yeah, I learned to use it in my right. Because that's what everybody around me did. And I learned through watching. I learned best through observing. So I learned to use a computer mouse in my right hand from watching everybody else do it. But that does also mean that I'm not as precise with a mouse as I would be had I learned to use it in my left. And admittedly, there is still plenty of time I could still learn to use it in my left, and quite often I can just grab a computer mouse in my left hand and use it just fine. But it always feels awkward. which is why I tend to stick with just using it in my right. Though a lot of that awkwardness comes from how PC game controls are laid out. And I play a lot of PC games. Like, imagine trying to play, like, Team Fortress 2. A game that makes heavy use of WASD while also holding your mouse in your left hand, because that game also makes use of, say, B for spy for quick disguising. R is the default for reload. You know, engineer, you need 1 through 4 for your building. Like, you need so many buttons that are just placed all around WASD in such a way that you can't mirror that with the arrow keys. The buttons aren't close enough. Like, the closest to the arrow keys on my keyboard is 4 on the numpad, which is still further away than R is from WASD. So I could scrunch up on that one side of the keyboard, and I'd probably have an awkward time reaching V for, like, well, not V, B for the spy, but it just doesn't sound like a good time. Hey, Phineas. Good afternoon, youngster. I do so love the feel of sunlight streaming through the trees. So what do you need from me? May I have a badge? I do want a badge. Because you only show up when there's a badge available to me, so... Developed a healthy interest in the stock market. Is it healthy, though? Getting a handle of something as complicated as that is no easy task, as this old man can tell you. I mean, I wouldn't say it's complicated, but I'll take it. The Amateur Turnip Trader badge shows I've been actively buying and selling turnips. I mean, like, it's really not that complicated, and was less complicated when the game still had online. Same kind of goes for New Horizons. New Horizons turnip trading currently is safe. You can always make money off of it. Okay, yeah, that was the best price. Glad I sold. The thought in the back of my head was maybe I should have sold like 800 of them and then hung on to like 200 just in case the price was even better. So I could have sold like 500 of them and made back all of my money and then sold the other 500 after, but... I feel like this is a go sit on the bench kind of deal while I yap. I could also catch bugs. I'm gonna catch bugs. I've been doing a lot of fishing lately. Bugs are probably feeling a little left out. I say having caught bugs yesterday, but ignore that. It's fine. Like, as long as you're willing to go to strangers' islands, there are communities around specifically for turnip trading, to the point where probably on any day of the week, you'll not only be able to find somebody who's like, hey, I time traveled to Sunday to get Daisy May, and then someone else going, hey, so I've got a turnip price of like 800 bells. And you literally just go between those two people, just visit one, buy a crap load of turnips, then go to the other one, sell a crap load of turnips, and just make endless money. Hey, so people have been calling you Muffin, right? That's nice, it suits ya. Can I call you Muffin too? Sure, it's better than Bucko. Awesome! Well, might as well get started. Thanks, Muffin. Thanks a bunch, sister. And like, even just turnip trading, I honestly don't see that as a complicated thing. You find a price that you're comfortable with. Say, if you're comfortable buying turnips at exactly 100 bells and no higher, then buy at 100 bells. I would say bundles of 1,000, because 1,000 is easy to carry, and this is pertaining just to New Leaf. With New Horizons, you can buy more, you've got more inventory space. But though in New Horizons, you don't have the storage to put them in, so you still have to be mindful of that. But in New Leaf here, buy as many as you're comfortable with at the price you're comfortable at. So if you're comfortable with 100, let's say you buy 2,000. You have 2 pages of your storage filled with turnips. Okay. then you just check the prices. Wait for them to be above 100. If the price is above 100 and looks great to you, sell. If the price is, starts going up on Wednesday, it's going to peak on Thursday. You only generally get 4 good prices a week. So if you start seeing those prices, like if you see the price go up high on Wednesday morning, then it goes even higher Wednesday afternoon. Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon are going to be your last chances. So just take a price within those days that you like, sell. In my case, the price spiked on a Tuesday. This is an early spike. As long as you're paying attention to the prices, you'll see this stuff happening. And you can react accordingly. But also, don't worry about losing bells. It's going to happen. Some weeks, you will never have a good price. So, accept the loss and move on. It happens. But turnip trading is not complicated. It's literally buy low, sell high. And the only real complicated part is recognizing when you're on a bad week and you're only going to have one good price. Oh, hey, it's the Silver Slingshot. So, Bucko, I've heard that some people call you Muffin. I think it's pretty great. Can I call you that too? It's so perfect. Of course you can. It's better than Bucko. Really? It's okay. From now on, you'll be Muffin for me too. You know what? I'm gonna test a theory. Will it stop showing up now that I've shot it down again? I sure hope so. I mean, I like the thing, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite slingshot. Oh, now I can't. Oh no. I can't get my bug net back out without messing up the order of things. Hold on. I'm going to sell things early, I guess. But the trolliest thing that Animal Crossing does are the weeks where Monday morning are the best price you'll see all week. Generally, if you see a really good price Monday morning, it's probably going to be the best price you will see all week, and you should probably take it. But I also fully understand the desire to fish for a better price. Because sometimes, when you get that really good price Monday morning, that means all week is going to be amazing, and you're going to end up with a 500-600 bell price that week. But it's not like you can retroactively go back to sell at that good price if you give up on it. In those instances, say if you've bought 2,000 turnips, maybe sell half of them. Hang on to the other half. That way, if you do get that amazing price later, no, you don't make all the bells, but you still make more bells than you would have selling all of them early. And on top of that, you basically get that extra level of security against bad prices later in the week. Because let's say if you sell at 150 on Monday morning, well now the price would have to go lower than 50 if you bought at 100 for you to actually lose money that week. Again, you won't be making all the money, but you'll still basically be secure. I do say all this knowing firsthand from playing way too much EVE Online that a lot of these, what I feel are very basic, market strategies, go kind of right over people's heads. Because the moment numbers get involved, people just check out, and I can't blame them. Math can be complicated and scary. I just don't see it that way myself. So, it's fine if you see it that way. yeah. Now more things to yap about. Oh no, why this happened. Suppose I haven't finished yapping about Kirby. I'm wanting to play through a Kirby game. I want to sit down and properly play through Kirby Forgotten Land. Because, like, I never really had the chance to play that game properly. Like, when the game came out, I got it literally, like, day one, as soon as I could get it. I got that game. I love Kirby. It's probably my favorite series of games. And I was playing it screen sharing for my ex. Now, a thing to note is I play Kirby games by rubbing my face against everything to find secrets. It's how I roll. I literally found one of the HAL rooms in Star Allies by myself. And from looking online after I found it, I was one of the first people to find it. Like, or at least that made it public. There might have been more people who found it before me, but that still puts me in one of the first. Like, that's just how I play Kirby games. My ex did not seem to care for that very much, because I was basically progressing very, very slowly. Because I was spending so long rubbing my face against everything, looking for secrets. Because that's just how I play Kirby games. I say that knowing almost nothing about the Kirby lore past, like, what's really obvious. You know, like, after Kirby Superstar Ultra and the Mask DDD fight, like, DDD just does not fight Kirby of his own free will again. Let's talk eye contact. Reading the eyes is essential in playing soccer. Let's derail. Look into my eyes and tell me what they're saying to you. Ready, set, go. You're hungry. What? Are you nuts? Do I look like I'm hungry? Yes. Okay, Bucko. Maybe I am a little hungry. Good call, but it's got nothing to do with soccer. Sure it does. You'd be well fed to play sports. If you don't got energy, you're gonna fail your team. It's just how it works. But yes, that led to me having a lot of negative experiences with playing Forgotten Lands. I never finished that game. So I'm probably going to restart playing through it. I'm probably not going to, like, stream it or anything. I'll just be doing it in my own time. I don't want that pressure. I want to just be able to sit back and enjoy the game. Like, it feels weird because I know a lot of streamers love doing their first playthroughs of a game on stream. I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like that adds an extra pressure to playing the game that I just don't want to deal with. Like, I know I've got a pretty small audience, and I know you guys would understand if I'm like, I'm just not feeling this game, and I stop. But that pressure is for sure there. It sounds pretty high now. I'm not sleeping anymore. I thought you were thinking about something. Man, the town's wood bench is a real nice spot. Feels like today I just want to sit down and take it easy. So, do that. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna plop. But like, I know you guys would understand. Well, also, I'd feel bad doing that because I know there'd be people who are watching who want to see me keep going. Like, I feel bad for every unfinished series I have on my channel. The problem is I stop feeling it, and then I don't want to keep doing it. You know? Like, I'm just gonna go to my channel really quick. View my channel. Playlists. Like, let's see. Terraria. I stopped feeling that game 13 videos in. I actually kind of stopped feeling it about 10 videos in, but I kept pushing a bit longer. And that's where it ended up. And I kind of feel bad about pushing it as far as I did, because I probably should have stopped sooner, where I was really just not feeling it after that. I still enjoy Terraria. I enjoy playing it. I just wasn't feeling the series of it. And I feel like part of that was I was doing the series alone. If I had friends to play through that with, I'd probably enjoy it more. Let's see. Wow, I've only got 3 things in my Voice of the Void playlist. How did that happen? I need to fix that. My original Monster Hunter Rise playthrough. Yeah, I kind of stopped feeling that. Not that I don't, I'm gonna probably still continue the streamed series of Monster Hunter Rise, which the funniest thing about that is the video series is 132 videos. The streams are further on 12. Let's see. My EVE Online playthrough I was doing ages ago, that's still on the channel. And it's got decent viewership. Like, some of those videos are like 200 plus views. It's pretty nice. The funniest thing is one of the highest viewed videos in that series is me ranting about changes to Tech 3 cruisers 8 years ago. I'm still salty about those changes, by the way. But I mean, that's just how EVE Online works. You play it long enough, you're going to get salty over some change. My original Earthbound series, that technically never finished. It finished on streams that I forgot to make VODs of, and thus is gone, thus I want to replay it. I did mostly finish Return to Dreamland, or Returns to Dreamland. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, that's what it is. But now there's Deluxe, so I should really do that again, but playing it. Paper Mario, I need to finish that. The, Pikmin. Okay, Pikmin I stopped feeling because if you watch those videos, there is a clear difference between where my vocals are and the game audio. I hadn't realized about the delay on my capture card. Thankfully I fixed that for City Folk. It's not there in City Folk, I don't think, but all 293 videos of City Folk. Which I forget why I stopped City Folk, because I'm pretty sure I didn't end on, like, the New Year's. Did I? Now I need to check. Maybe I did. No, no, that is the New Year's, isn't it? Can I copy that image? Yes, I can. I need to be able to zoom. Okay, no, that is 12/31. It was New Year's. Alright. I suppose I didn't start that series on, like, the 1st. It started kind of late into the year. And then I revisited it, like, a year later. Which was a stream. But yeah, like, I feel bad when I start things. And this is just series that have gotten playlists. Like, the Phantasy Star Universe hasn't gotten a playlist. I last streamed that 3 months ago. I should probably stream that more. Phantasy Star Online 2 doesn't have one either, and it's also on hiatus. And, like, I feel bad about that, but, like, I also feel like you guys get it. So, like, I don't need to feel bad about it, but I still do, because that's just my nature. Like, because I know I would feel pretty crummy if, like, a content creator I watch stopped making the content I enjoy. And, like, if someone found me and was just watching me because of, say, Phantasy Star. Well, I haven't done anything Phantasy Star in months, you know? Now, I would hope that they would stumble into the Animal Crossing videos and maybe like these, because I do talk about Phantasy Star a fair bit, but it's not directly Phantasy Star, so I couldn't blame them as well for not falling into these videos, especially where it's not a consistent thing. This is just a day of me yapping, isn't it? I don't think you guys mind this very much. At least y'all that watch consistently. Which I do greatly appreciate. I do find it funny how I joked at the end of New Horizons that there'd better be like X number of people watching these regularly, with how many votes won New Leaf by, or like New Leaf won the poll by at the end of New Horizons. And y'all have managed that, so, you know, kudos. Y'all who wanted it are clearly watching, and that's great. Could have done the visit, so I'm still here 45 minutes later. Though I am probably just about done yapping. I don't know, sometimes I just need to yap. And I appreciate that you guys enjoy listening. I've been told many times I should do a podcast, but like, this is a podcast. What do you mean? Literally, the more I think about being told that, I'm just like, but I do a podcast. It's called Animal Crossing. Like, that is more or less what these videos are. They're just a podcast, but with Animal Crossing in the background. I mean, I've kind of generally joked that they're a vlog, but through Animal Crossing, and they kind of are. Because I do tend to give life updates, talk about stuff, talk about various little news things that interest me, you know, things you would do in a vlog. Also, I just noticed, man, my hair is actually kind of matching my beard a little bit. I'm turning ginger! I wish my hair could decide on what color it is, because like, this little bit poking out here is not actually white hair, it's my color correction going on. That is a little bit of blonde hair. Just color corrected in the video. Suppose it's more white balanced? But like, it's just a little tuft coming out of just blonde hair. I wish my hair could decide what color it wants to be. It would be really helpful. And like, it's not many blonde hairs either, and they're not always visible, but they are there. It's just a few of them. I don't get it, man. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I have yapped more than long enough. Thank you all very much for watching and listening to me yap, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.